The San Francisco 49ers are just a terrible second half team. And Brock Purdy is watching Joshua Dobbs on the sidelines thinking, I'm going to make some big time bucks. 49ers, Cardinals, post-game live action. We got about 2 minutes to go, 2-minute warning. And this is the last 49er halftime Gary Lamm Main Event Mania post-game show of the year. 2024 is in, and 2024 and the 49ers are out of the playoffs for the first time in a long time. And I want to know, with the backup quarterback, why are you throwing 43 times when the game was close? Only 25 carries. Like, what is it with Kyle Shanahan, who's supposed to be a run first play caller, system, coach, run first, 43 passes, 25 rushes with 2 minutes to go? What the hell are they doing? Is Murray even in the game at quarterback? Does the quarterback sneak up the middle? Another first down for the Cardinals. The game has been iced. Just like the 49ers season, it is frigid as the North Pole on Christmas. Look at Brock Purdy. Brock is looking like, we making some money, baby! Hey! Brock Purdy is better than Kyler Murray, who had 4 touchdowns, by the way, today. Brock Purdy is definitely better than Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs played okay until he wasn't. A lot of this has to do with Kyle Shanahan's play calling. Whenever the Niners get in this drop back or the shotgun offense, I call it the Brock gun, it's over. There's nothing more to watch. Oh, 31 is good! He could go all the way, icing the game. Strolls in for a touchdown. Tony Jones Jr. 46-24. This is embarrassing. I gotta cover my eyes. I can't look. My team's getting whooped on. I can't look at this. When's the last time the 49ers gave up 46? Holy smokes. 46-24. Arizona Cardinals beating down our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Man, Brock Purdy just has a smirk on his face. A lot of the blame for this season went on him, and a lot of it's justifiably so. Because he made some bad mistakes, he made some bad turnovers. But watching Joshua Dobbs, who gave good effort, a lot of heart from this guy. I love the passionate, good dude. None of this shit's personal. We're talking sports talk. I don't fucking personally dislike anybody. Jake Moody seems like a great guy. I like Moody, but he's kicking his booty. We already know that. It is what it is. But Joshua Dobbs making Brock Purdy a whole lot of money, if there's any doubt. Be a good boy and don't pout, Brock, because you are going to get paid. You are going to get paid because we just can't. We need you, man. We need you. 1 minute, 47 seconds to go. See Larry Fitzgerald out there. His kid's out there, too. Look at that. Double dreads. And kicker number 38. Man, kickers get crazy numbers now. There's nothing. All right. Cowing, kneels down, number 19, special teams. 49ers, special teams coordinator. It's got to get canned, or just, we need a new one. We do nothing. We messed up on a fake punt. We got tricked. We got punked. Defense coordinator needs to get just canned. Another game where we get ran out of the building, a walk-off run, basically. A TKO to put us away. Another one. Hey, but you know what? Patrick Taylor's about to break 100. Yeah, he went into that last rush. 15 carries, 96 yards. I'm doing a watch along. We still got a minute 33 left. But Patrick Taylor, man, I was on your case, man. You were fumbling, you were mumbling, you just weren't carrying the ball with confidence last week. And today you look good, Taylor Jr. I'm always saying, you know, look at Brock's face, sorry. Brock is trying to hide a smile. Brock's pants are getting heavier because his wallet is just getting heavier. It's getting fuller. He's going to get paid in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, gold, red and gold. Can't let Brock go now, man. That's it. So the 49ers don't lose in a draft position. They put up a fight, but it's 47-24. It's opposite. It's unbelievable. 40 seconds left in the season. I'm just going to do a countdown. For the first time in years, the 49ers aren't a Super Bowl contender. Joshua Dobbs is a kneel down. Joshua Dobbs kneels down. I can't remember when the 49ers kneeled down to lose a season. And that's it. We didn't get to do a countdown. Anticlimactic. No countdown. It's over. Just boom. They just kneeled down and they stopped the clock. I wish we could turn back the clock and paid Ayuk or traded him right when he was dissatisfied. There's not even going to be there's going to be no interviews, nothing to see except for me, Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. I'm going to say Happy New Year and goodbye to the 49ers season. This is the last Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. Post-game, it's live action, 49ers going down, put up some fight in the first half, but very predictably, they blew it in the second half. And here's the big thing. Final stats for Joshua Dobbs. 23 completions, but it's all right. 43 attempts with a backup quarterback. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what the hell. And that's why we lose. 43 pass attempts, 28 runs. It's more like 23. It's closer to 2-to-1 pass ratio. That's why we're losing the second half. We need balance. Kyle Shanahan is a run-first coach who fucking passes in the second half instead of running the ball down teams' throats because we got no offensive line. McKivitz was taking a lot of trash earlier, but now he's one of the best offensive linemen on the damn team. Who's even still there? Pooty pootered out. Hit the rookie wall. That's to be expected. But Cole McKivitz was probably the best. Cole McKivitz, outside of Pooty, may have been the best veteran lineman on the fucking team this year, and that's where we go. Kyle Shanahan's not going anywhere. Jed York doesn't trust himself to pick a coach, and I don't trust Jed York to pick a coach. So we're stuck with this guy. Like there's no fire, Kyle. Because it's not you or me running the team. It's Jed York, and Jed York is a dork. He needs someone who he can be buddies with. He can be buddies with Big Shot John Lynch and Big Shot Kyle Shanahan and feel cool and be second place. But this year was a big disgrace. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, post-game live action on Instagram. And I will share this on YouTube. And if you catch me on TikTok, catch me where you can, baby. Because I'm here and I'm gone. I'm out, but I'll be back. All right. I'm just going over some stats real quick. The key stat of the game. This is end of game stats. It was more like 2-to-1, but 43 passes compared to 28 rushes. I know your running backs got hurt. But Patrick Taylor, Patrick Taylor, 17 rushes, 109 yards, 6.4 per, 29 long, and you lost. You were running the ball pretty fucking good, but why'd you not do it? Okay. The team averaged 4.9 yards a carry. You were running the ball pretty well. But why did you stop? Like, fucking, why did you stop? I mean, come on. Just go run it. Hella injuries. Garendo's hurt. I saw 54. Probably Warner Harbaugh. I hope he's okay. Get a game ball. Game ball. Jawan Jennings. He was a one highlight getting kicked out. I guess that's a controversy right there. I don't think he should get out the first penalty. So if you didn't watch the game, Jawan Jennings, he's about 70 yards, something, 70, 75 yards away, something like that, to get to 1,000. And he's on his way. He's kicking ass, making catches. His boy, Joshua Dobbs, who we played in Tennessee with, he's getting the ball to him. 49ers looking good. And he's just playing hard, and he just blocks someone, defensive back, on a run play right on their ass. And they start spinning around and wrestling. The guy didn't like getting punked. And Jennings is doing it wrong. He just blocked him. He just blocked him. There was no holding. It was a clean fucking block, a pancake. Like, Jennings is going all out. But, the referee just called on Jennings. They don't want that shit going on, all right? But if I'm a coach, and I like this, Kyle Shanahan's like, no, what is he supposed to do? He's blocking, right? I don't have a problem. If I'm a coach, I want Jennings doing that. As a fan, I want Jennings doing this in a meaningless game. You got 1,000 yards on the line. You're just not a pass catcher. You never came closest in your career. Hey, you want to put your place on the 49er pecking order. You want to move up the order, man. You want to be the man in this receiving core, and there's a space for you. Absolutely. Next play. I think what's his name? Bunting. Sean Murphy Bunting. On Jennings on the other side of the ball. Same thing. Jennings just punks him out, and then a nice, almost, I think it was like a belly-to-belly suplex kind of go on. Murphy Bunting, one of them trying to suplex each other. Some cool stuff, right? No problem with that. But Bunting took exception. He didn't like his boy getting punked. Gave him a little battle move. Okay. Jennings did not have to get that penalty. Jennings kind of, he was like a dog just having a murder. Jennings just laid on his back after a while. When the whistle started blowing, he laid back and just chilled. All right, he was on his back literally, right? They were fighting, before the whistle, and kind of when the whistle, to the echo of the whistle, they're going at it. No problem. I really had a problem with none of those guys. I really had a problem with none of that. But the referee got hurt. I'm breaking it up. I'm pretty sure. I forget the middle. Sean Murphy Bunting. I always forget the Murphy. I never want a Murphy. Neither do you. So he targeted Jennings. He got his guy. He got. Jennings fought back a little bit, but nothing over the top. But the referees, it wasn't the right call. But you got to get control of the game. And after that, in a game like this, it's a rivalry game. What a play! Sorry, I'm seeing Chiefs Denver highlight. Denver gonna get him again? Denver wins 38-0 over the Chiefs. Oh, Knicks! What a year he's having. Damn. All right. Yeah. Anyway, they're making the playoffs. Okay. That's the big controversy, and then when Jennings was out, we had no chance. Just want to look at the final stats here. For Jennings, 7 catches, 52 yards. I think it was 25 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. He had 10 targets in the first half. He was going to get it. Damn, he was about to have a TO kind of game. Like a TO in the Rice Bowl when Jerry Rice played in San Francisco the last time. He was going to have that kind of game. He had 10 targets. That's crazy. But, I mean, he was going to get it. He didn't get it. That's what happens. That's the only thing. It's the only controversy in the game. I want to give props again. Patrick Taylor, 17 carries, 109 yards. Fuck it. Give it to somebody else. And then we still passed 43 times. Like, what the fuck? The game was close until it wasn't. Every time we get in this pass-happy fucking mode, that's when we blow the game. That's our weakness. We play at our weakness, all right? 49ers need to practice this better. We need a better up-tempo offense. It just needs to improve, needs to be practiced more. On both sides of the ball, we need better game management and situational football, highlighted by mostly Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall, nice game. 6 catches, 69 yards, big touchdown at the end of the half. All the momentum, under a minute left. Scored with the perfect amount of time. Just the Cardinals were just no life in the second half. 49ers tied the game. Big play to Pearsall. Whether you wanted Ricky Pearsall to get drafted or not by the 49ers, man, I love this guy. He took bullets for our team. Our number 1 pick, man, he's overcoming adversity, man. He's looking pretty good. Just, you can't help but feel great as a 49er, as a 49er faithful, when this guy does something good. He gets a touchdown. We're about to go into the half with the lead. Or with the game tied, excuse me. With less than 30 seconds left, right? I don't have the damn stats in front of me. And the 49ers play just a useless defense. Nothing. No pressure, just nothing. Just in seconds, allow Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to get in the field goal range. Boom, 20-17. All the momentum is gone. And that was it. In the second half, it was all Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. 27-7. The 49ers get outscored in the second half. The 49ers outscored 21-0 in the fourth quarter. This team is not clutch in any perspective way. Failed the perspective. There's no adjective to describe any positive aspects of the 49ers in crunch time this year. They need to get better. Chris Conley, 4 catches, 59 yards, 8 on 4 targets. Chris Conley's a solid dude. Whenever we need him, he comes through. Conley's a nice player for us. He's been good for us in playoff games. Like I said, Juwan Jennings, 7 catches, 52 yards, 7.2 per average, but they're all big, man. Kyle Juszczyk, a big touchdown, 2 catches, 49 yards. Jacob Cowan got a couple of catches for 30 yards. Like to see that. George Kittle, 2 catches, 27 yards. Eric Sobert, 4 catches for 17 yards. Why are we going to Sobert so fucking much? Like, why? We've drafted tight ends. And just, our tight end situation after Kittle is a major bust. And we're trying, but it ain't cutting the mustard. During the game, the announcers were talking about George Kittle and how he still goes in there and blocks. Well, that's great, but can't we just get a fucking blocking tight end and let Kittle, in the end of his career, use his pass catching ability? Like, we know he's gonna wear down. He's supposed to wear down. Can we just take some pressure off him, make him more of a receiving tight end? Can we do that? That's my hope. But why don't we do that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I do know, because our linemen fucking suck. And we cannot figure out how to get at least a blocking tight end. We can't figure that out. We can't figure it out. Oh, we had, was it Charlie Warner last year? He was fine. He wasn't great, but he was okay. That's the guy you get rid of? What are we doing? Or teach a lineman to get outside. Our defensive, our whole team is decimated with injuries. Like, I'll have to check the injury report. I don't want to waste your time with that. Trent Taylor got in the game. I didn't even notice. Number 81. I don't know why he's even on the team. Okay. Braden Willis got in the game. He had 2 targets. Joshua Dobbs, 2 fumbles, 1 loss. It's the offensive line is trash. Joshua Dobbs, he's an okay player. But here's my take. I'll get to my take in a minute. Fred Warner ends the season with 8 tackles. A hell of a season with a fractured ankle. That's nuts. He should have never even played. D. Winters, okay game. We need his speed out there. He's fighting out there. I like his attitude. I don't care if he misses tackles or he just doesn't know where to be. We need him out there. Drake Greenlaw was like that too. Ronaldo Green on the scene but injured. I don't know what happened to him. Talado Hufanga, another concussion. This scares me. I would, emotionally, I'd like to have Talano Hufanga, but he's just too many injuries, especially concussions. That's tough. Unless we can get him for cheap, we're going to have to let him go. That's just it. I mean, I think we have Jair Brown, and we have Malik Mustafa, who's injured too. We need a fast safety. We need a free safety. We need someone with more speed out there. But Ronaldo Green, great season. Isaac Gadam gets in the game, and it's always getting beat. I mean, nothing to really. No one's. I don't know. I can't think of anyone who showed out. It was nice to see Mooney Ward out there. I don't think Ward shows up in the stat sheet, but Tavares Ward, he had 3 tackles, but it was nice to see him out there, man. It might be his last game as a 49. That'll be sad. I just really like that dude. I love his interviews. I love his interviews. Man, I'm just what happened to him and his family. He lost a child. That's fucking terrible. But going out there and playing when some other asshole just quit. Damn, Baker Mayfield's a hero in Tampa Bay. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm watching highlights over here. I'd like to have Ward back. It's hard to get a corner like that. It's hard to get a corner. But if you have Ward, Demo Lenore, and Bernardo Green, that's pretty good. But we have it, and we still fucking suck. So we got to draft well. All right, I'll get to my last thing. We Purdy. Kick returns. Jacob Cowing. 1 for 32 yards. He's getting better, but I'm more scared that he's gonna fumble or get hurt than I'm excited that he'll do something big. He also had a punt return for 15 yards. All right, Jake Moody. Fuck, man, he hit a 53-yarder and he missed another kick. I just 49ers spent a 3rd-round pick on this guy. His name had a lot of cachet coming out of Michigan. I just have the feeling, if we let him go, and he'll probably be good for another team. But at the same time, it's going to be hard mentally to perform for this team. He missed his final field goal of the year. Man, even the one he made, it was low. We might just have to accept that this guy is not going to be good for us, but he might be good for somebody else. It's just going to be so hard emotionally to recover. I will have a lot. I have nothing personal against Moody. I like Moody. What the heck? Something fell down. All right. Sorry. There you go. A basketball came. I got attacked by a basketball. All right. Can I make it? Oh, I missed just like Moody. All right. Let me try again. Hey, Moody always gets another shot. Why not me? Again. All right. 0 for 2. Hey, if Moody can stay on the team, maybe I should too. Maybe I should join the 49ers. I can fucking miss kicks just like anybody else. And shots. All right. Sorry, Jake. I'm rooting for you. I hope you come back. I hope you have a fantastic next year, because this year was a bust. But if you would have made the extra fucking point, like talking like Joe Biden, if you would have made the extra point in the Super Bowl, maybe we'd be fucking champions. All right. But you did kick a Super Bowl leading kick, so I don't know. It's going to be tough for him mentally to get back. Pat O'Donnell shows you that you can, the punter, 2 punts for 50 yards each, like literal 2 50-yard punts. It shows you can get special teams guys out of nowhere. You can get the next Jake Moody who fucks up for his first team, has some experience, and is hungry the next time. That's what it shows you. I like Jake. I like how he's built like a football player. I heard he's out there trying hard before the game. It's in his head. I know he's injured. It probably messed up his mechanics. That happens. There's a lot of things like that happen. All right, but I'm just worried about him mentally. All right. Main point. Watching Joshua Dobbs, and look at behind a bad line, Jawan Jennings, who obviously had 10 targets in the first half. That was a big part of the game plan. Gets thrown out. Doesn't have a lot to work with. But it just makes me appreciate Brock Purdy more. What did Joshua Dobbs had 326 yards. He had a good first half. About 200 yards in the first half, right? Great. But just watching him, just when he makes a mistake, it's like, okay, that's normal. But it makes you appreciate when Brock makes a mistake, it's rare. You expect more out of Brock Purdy. We nitpick that dude quite a bit, right? And I talked about this in the first half. The color commentary, the color analyst said, "Whoa, why are we not playing Brandon Allen? Brandon Allen is more like Brock Purdy." That's a fucking lie. They're talking. They think Brock Purdy can't move. They still think Brock Purdy can move. That's what he does best. Brock Purdy, because he's short, he's best outside the pocket. He does have legs. He can scramble. A lot of the big, when he when he closed out the Lions last year in the NFC Championship game, he won with scrambles. He's good at that. That's what he does good. And last week against the Lions, he was best when Kyle moved the pocket. He was rolling to his left and rolling to his. That's when he's best. And everyone says that he is a processor. Yeah, he is a but he. What has sunk Brock Purdy's season? Is because he hasn't processed well this year. He hasn't hit checkdowns. And I just the point I was making with Dobbs, sometimes you miss the long passes, right? I'm not tripping on that. I know his arm's fucked up. He had a shoulder thing. Before the elbow, he had a shoulder. And he wasn't putting no heat on it, right? But in your shitty season, by the way, congratulations, Brock, you are a Pro Bowl alternate. In the shittiest year of your career, your shit year is 65% completion rate percentage, 65.9, which is 66% on 455 attempts. 3,864 yards, 8.5 average. That's the same as no, it's not right. Average, whatever, 8.5 per average. 20 touchdowns, 12 picks, and a 76 yard long, 96.1 rating. All right, that's the ultimate shit year. That's not bad. 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's not horrible. Without your leading touchdown getter, and Debo doesn't do shit. Ayuk's not there. Okay. You're out your leading receiver and your leading running back. And your second running back goes down. And your second receiver is playing like garbage. You should have thrown the Kittle more. I fucking totally, right? And now your third running back's down and out, okay? It's not that Brock doesn't have the goods. He's not overly talented. But this year, Brock has not been a great game manager, and no one on the 49ers really has been. Not Kyle Shanahan. fucking not our defensive coordinator. I can't even remember his name. This guy's such a jabroni. I can't remember his name. Nick Sorensen. Special teams guys got to get fired. Nick Sorensen, you just maybe need to get demoted or something else, you know. Brock Purdy was doing too much this year, and still doing too much. 3,864 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. I mean, that's a Pro Bowl alternate year. Doesn't have the greatest arm, but he makes passes, you know, over the top of people and under that some quarterbacks can't make. Like Trey Lance couldn't make, like Kaepernick couldn't make. The thing that disturbs me is I think that the contract was in his head, and people talking were in his head saying he's a check down Charlie, which was never the case. He throws deep more than the 49ers offense is really created to throw. He's not hitting the check downs. He's blown. He's missed wide open receivers throwing deep for no fucking reason. Especially against the Rams. Throwing deep to overthrowing Jawan Jennings against the Rams. That was a low light, right? But even with that, even the lowest he goes, it's just not hitting the standard we believe in him, right? And whether it's by the 49ers or not, he deserves to get paid. Okay, that's the going rate. He's doing enough. That top 15, 12, I mean, I'll take him over a lot of people. A lot. I won't take him over Lamar and Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Fuck no, right? But those guys just will you to victory, right? Brock doesn't have that, but normal quarterbacks don't. And Brock's only 24, okay? So let me just, what else negative can I say about Brock? He has a fucking noodle arm. If you're at the 50 and you need a Hail Mary, that shit ain't gonna go past, the 15. At best, right? Okay? But he can move. He is short too. What's been really tough, the 49ers need to invest in a center. Jake Brendel does some things good. He gets outside and blocks, but and actually he's been really good on quarterback sneaks. But there are so many plays where he gets getting knocked backwards, just knocked, pushed, shoved. Okay, it looks like Jake Brendel is going up against Jawan Jennings every time. That's what it looks like, okay? And I've said it's not a good match for a short quarterback because he can't step up in the pocket. We need a better center. We need a more stout center who gets some push, who gives Brock Purdy some room to throw. Okay? That's just it. That's just the bottom line. Okay. Brock Purdy's not tall. That's a weakness. His weakness isn't have the strongest arm, but he can make all the throws and make some throws better than other quarterbacks. Movement, great. And I said, in the pocket, he's okay, but he's not tall, so he has a hard time seeing the guys. That's it. That's where he struggles. He's better rolling left or right in space. He's better. But now this is why we got to. This is why he's going to get paid. I don't say we got to pay him because we should pay him if we think we have a Super Bowl team. Brock is worth the big bucks, right? 50, 60 million. But should we make that purchase? Should we make the purchase? All right? And I want to ask a question. Are there diminishing returns for quarterbacks who remain in a Kyle Shanahan coached offense? It seems like quarterbacks get good and then they flop, right? And maybe it's his coaching style being tough on people. Maybe once defenses find that quarterback's tendencies in the offense, because all the I guess all the answers are in the plays, fine. But once teams, the quarterbacks will look good because they'll start out looking good. Kyle has everything planned out for them. But once they figure out how that quarterback drives Kyle's car, then they get solved. And there's no room to grow, to advance past Kyle's ideas. So it's like quarterbacks go up, they look really good, and then they sink down because they have their creativity is stunted. They look, a Scrubino can come in here and look pretty good because Kyle's offense, it's good. It's good. But once teams figure it out, and the quarterbacks feel like they have no say in the matter, there's like diminishing return. So is Brock at that spot? I hope not. Okay. And here's the other thing. What's up, Captain Tony? Here's the other thing to think about. I was watching Jobs early. Kyle seems to do better with guys who are just going to listen to him totally. Like, it's... Maybe Kyle just needs new quarterbacks all the time and dump them. Get someone good, see to add their flavor to his offense so if someone figures it out, and then let him go, right? Maybe that's it. It's really hard to tell because I don't trust the offensive line. But maybe we should take a reclamation project. There's plenty of people. There's Wilson, Trey Lance himself, whoever. There's plenty. Carson Wentz might be out there. There might be just plenty of quarterbacks out there who you probably play not that much and who are looking for a second chance. We have to look through that, right? But here's why. But here's what Brock has going for him. Players that come up in the 49ers system are different. They play hard. And guys that we bring in just don't have that same fire. I love the fire the 49ers homegrown players have. Like Fred Warner playing on a busted ankle. Why was Brock Purdy ever playing in Buffalo? Why George Kittle should be missing like half of these games. He's always hurt, always trying to play. Debo playing with pneumonia. Guys we bring up in the 49er way, there's something different about him. Greenlaw just coming in for whatever reason, right? Just having to play this season. Hufanga playing with a busted hand. There's something about 49er players, and Brock has that. He has that toughness. There's good men on this team. That the guys we draft. There's something good in this organization. That's something that Brock has, and Kyle's not going anywhere. And Brock has 3 years under his belt with the system. That's big. That's big. They can work together. They have an off season. Brock is not hurt. Brock is not rehabbing. Well, he has that. I guess his elbow went numb, the humerus bone, and what I'm hearing, I'm not a doctor, but when you have those kind of injuries, you are kind of susceptible to that numbing pain. I don't know, it's hard to go. I don't know. But that's what I hear. And that's something to think about, too, the shoulder hurt, the arm. You had to think about, too, how many times did Jobs get sacked today here? And Dobbs is pretty mobile. But so many times Dobbs got blindsided today. It's good to watch because how many times you get sacked, bro? He only got sacked twice, but there's some open-ass hits on him, and he was under duress all day, so he's pressured quite a bit. So good on Dobbs. But, it's nice to see what someone else would do in that situation. And, Dobbs has some experience, so, But is Brock Purdy broken? He's had to go through some ups and downs. He's had some downs in this offense. 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's pretty good. So it's like a quarterback could break in this situation. You got the whole franchise counting on you. Money's coming to you. But Brock doesn't look broken. He's definitely gone through some adversity, but he does not look broken. He doesn't look broken. He's going through tough times. He was kind of looking happy when Dobbs was getting his ass kicked. Yeah, see how it is, bro? See how it is? Brandon Allen didn't look good. Neither did Josh Dobbs, and we got embarrassed both times Brock didn't start. So I'm that's showing me Brock held it together in a lot of ways. I still, the fact of the matter is this, though. Brock did not deliver in the clutch with a big touchdown pass like we need him to do. But he still kept us in games and, made us look respectable. Yeah. So, and you could do a lot worse. So he's gonna get paid. Like if he wants to play hardball, he can. Because what are you gonna do without him? There's no guarantee you're gonna have a super team. Most of our guys are always hurt. We have injury prone guys. Greenlaw, Afunga, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey. Debo's always banged up. A whole fucking line apparently. It's a miracle Brock played as many games as he did this year. And one thing I like about Brock, he's taken some injuries and he's battled back. So Brock's not. If Brock goes down once, we know we can come back again. I do worry about leg injuries more than arm injuries because if he, I think he has. That's the reason why I asked if he's broken. He's taking kind of a. He didn't look battered, but he took a lot. And some quarterbacks just don't come back from getting beat up. Right? So he figured out a way not to get so beat up that I'm worried about him mentally being messed up, but his dial is off, right? Though his decision making has been suspect. I would say suspect. It's been questionable. You can question his late game decision makings along with the coach, but just isolating Brock. He's went deep when he's had checkdowns, and it's like I wonder if people are getting in his head. I wonder if he's trying to do too much. He's probably not seeing the field as good as he was last year. You're not going to see the field if people are coming at you scot-free. If your center's always getting knocked backwards, that's terrible. And if your receivers are slow and you don't trust them to get open, you can't anticipate someone getting open if you don't trust them to get open because they're too slow. And that's that. The last two game closing interceptions, the last two games were terrible down the stretch. But the guy's worth the money. He's worth it. But here's the real question. Does Brock want to win a Super Bowl? There's a question for the 49ers and Brock Purdy. Does Brock want to win a Super Bowl? Then he'll ask for less money. So, okay. I'm going to get on Brock. From Brock Purdy's perspective, this is what I'm thinking. You want to win the Super Bowl? You'll take $45 million or $49 million because if you're making $20 million more than Patrick Mahomes make probably $45 million, something like that. If you're making $20 million more, your team is $20 million in the hole every year. All right? You're going to have to scrape by with $45 million a year. right? Yeah, if you want to win, you'll take less. But why should you take less if you don't think the team's going to win anyway? And that's what many of the 49er players seem like they're doing. No one's going to take less. No one's going to take less on the 49ers if they don't think they're going to win. And the 49ers started the season, the past 2 or 3 years, favored every game. You always think they're going to win. Now, it's like they're always going to lose. How is Brock going to blow it? How is Kyle going to blow it? How is the kicker going to blow it? We're going to give up a big-ass long play, a run play at the end. Will the defense shut down anybody? No. Every phase of the game, fucked. They blow it in every way. So if you want to be on the Niners, but you don't think they're going to win, I would get paid. I really don't believe in the team. The players that I trust are older, or they're actually injured now. I think we all knew this. We all knew that last year was a last best chance. We knew it. Brock was not getting paid. Everyone was in the last year of their prime. Whatever the fuck reason we got a rookie kicker, I don't know. All right. We knew it was the last best year. But you know what? To the 49ers' credit, they ran it back. They said, you know what? They pulled out their dance ticket and brought another. They danced again. They didn't win shit, but they tried again. And what happened? 6-11. 6-11 season. So why would you pass up $20 million? You know, get 45 when you could take 65. Why would you do that? Take 50 when you can get 60. Why would you pass up $20 million to win when you don't believe in the team anyway? When Brock's making $1 million, going to conservatively $55 million, that doesn't add up. So if I'm Brock, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, well, I'll take less to win. But if I take less, the players' union's gonna be on my case. My family's gonna think about it. My wife's gonna look at me funny. People are gonna call me a fool. It would be worth it if I believed in my team to win the Super Bowl. And that's the question. Do you believe the 49ers are a Super Bowl team? They don't look like it. Do you think Kyle Shanahan is a Super Bowl winning coach? Pretty good, but man, he is not detail orientated at the end of games in any phase of the ball. Offense, defense, special teams. He blows leads and he has a hard time coming back. Kyle Shanahan. And from what I hear, he doesn't practice end of game situational football enough. Not enough. Obviously not enough because we fucking suck at it. I don't give a fuck how much you're doing it. You're not doing enough because we suck at it. And this is more than just injuries. It's not making good plays at the right time. Not managing the clock right. Not going for it at the right time. Having a quarterback fucking go deep when he should check the ball down. It's like, it gets no picks, Brock. No picks. It's not. They're not clutch, man. So if you can't be clutch for the 49ers, you might be clutch for the 49ers and get your wife to clutch big dollars and, lots of monies on Bitcoin and crypto and wherever you want to do it, all right? But here's a 49ers perspective. Brock Purdy's absolutely worth the top dollar. yeah, you can hold out. You can not pay him because his contract is due. But no one ever does that. When you're an established player, like Brock Purdy is, terrible season for him. 3,864 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's not fucking bad. He's like 66% passing completion percentage. And he's had some plays where he looked fucking impressive. And at the worst possible year, that's the worst he is. He's a good player. He hasn't been paid, relatively speaking. He hasn't been paid for what he's done. For 3 years. It's just not done. The culture of football, you just don't do that to someone as important as Brock Purdy is to your franchise. So you're going to have to trade him. And to top it off, the 49ers have paid everybody else. They paid Ayuk. They paid Juwan Jennings. They paid Bosa. They paid Debo. They paid everybody. Who else? They paid McCaffrey and what did I say? Trent Williams. They pay everybody. They pay everybody. And if Brock doesn't get paid, like, no matter what people think of his season, they're like, damn, the 49ers, like, what the fuck is that? This guy brought you to the Super Bowl NFC Championship game when all your quarterbacks were down. Overcome all this hating, your team ain't shit without him, and you're going to treat him like this? Okay, and it's just not the culture to let him play it out, especially your quarterback. If he holds out, it's a disaster. You finally fucking have a chance to have an offseason with your quarterback, get some players in there, a familiar player, a familiar quarterback with Kyle. They're familiar. You have some talent back there, and if he's not in training camp, especially we need to make some receivers. You need to build chemistry. Look how long it took to get chemistry with Ricky Pearsall. When Brandon Ayuk didn't have chemistry with Brock, he looked bad. So you need that. Brock has all the cards. He's going to get paid somewhere. There's some fucking team that needs a quarterback that would be happy with Brock Purdy. I would say, do you think the Eagles will be better with Brock Purdy? Hell yeah. With A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley? Fuck yeah, the Eagles. I would say the Eagles, I'd say they're already probably going to win the Super Bowl anyway, but still. Brock's right up there. And Jalen Hurts makes a fucking buku dinero too. So Brock's going to get paid. I don't think the wait it out is real, because Brock has to hold out. His agent should not let him play without a huge fucking contract. He's gonna get paid. And do you want to play hardball with Brock Purdy? Do you want to look like that? So you just gotta trade him, okay? So the one option is not the bullshitting around, because by February 14th, by Valentine's Day, you gotta be loving Brock or you gotta let him go. You trade him or sign his ass up, because whatever you gotta do this quick. Like you should know by now. Okay, this negotiation has to be done. All right. Bottom line. But here's the thing. Do you think Brock can help you win the Super Bowl? Do you think you could win the Super Bowl with this team? And it doesn't look like you can, because everybody's hurt. The good players are always hurt, and they have a history of being hurt. Even Nick Bosa, Trent Williams getting older. Debo. No, he's getting older. George Kittle, great, but when's he going to get old? Who do you trust on the offensive line? McPooney, but he's a rookie. Fred Warner, he played every game with a fractured ankle. I mean, so do you think you'd be better off not spending the money? Say, Brock, thanks for coming. We'll trade you. We're going to start over. something you should seriously think about. Something you should seriously think about. I would start over. I would start over, retool. But I don't think the 49ers have the guts. I really don't. I don't think the 49ers have the guts to do it. So it's, if we go that direction, fuck it, go with it. I'm gonna root the team no matter what. I'm rooting on this team no matter what. My heart wants to keep Brock and run it back again with the same guys and blah 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 blah. But my mind says, man, we should restart it. We should restart. There's plenty of, hole filling quarterbacks, reclamation projects that'll be okay. But maybe Brock Purdy, he really is better than I think. And I was, man, first time I saw him against the Vikings, I thought he was good. But I have my doubts, the injuries are kind of scary. I thought he does come back from injury, but kind of scares me. I think he might get hurt every time. But he's definitely a tough guy. I don't think about Brock. He takes hits, man. He's fucking tough. Brock is mentally tough. I like him. He's mentally tough this year. But is the fourth quarter in his head? Yes, it's the fourth quarter is in all the 49ers' head. So that's one thing you're going to have to overcome if you get this guy, because you could be paying a $65 million mid loser, right? But I'm gonna think hopeful. Like my heart says we're gonna keep Brock and blah blah blah. My mind says, part of me is just saying, fuck it, let's restart it. Let's get some guys. But I don't think the 49ers have the guts to do it. I don't think they have the stamina. Kyle Shanahan looks fucking exhausted. And I'm tired of this fucking losing season. And with that, the final Gary Lamm main event. The final. I'm fucking up just like the Niners. Botched it like the Niners. The final Gary Lamm main event Mania 49er postgame show of the year. Hey, the season didn't go like we wanted it to, but we're here. We're sticking together. Sticking together through tough times builds character, and it builds friendships, and it builds loves, and maybe it'll forge into a Super Bowl victory next year. We'll get the 6 Lombardi. Watch for the Lammies. Watch for Warriors. Watch for me doing wrestling interviews and color commentary. And watch for me to be out of sight, but always on your heart and in my mind. This has been Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. 49ers Postgame Live. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean, baby. Woo!